Hi, I'm former MLB player Jermaine Curtis.
Drill deep to left field. There it goes.
And welcome to the doubles and home run system. Well, I have a formula that this entire course is based on to increase power and hit doubles and home runs. But before I share it, let me explain how it came about. So when I had to revamp my swing, I turned to everyone I could for advice. I spoke with MLB power hitters, even players who weren't known for power, and I wrote down everything they told me. I then spoke to my friends and teammates who had adjusted their swings over time to hit doubles and home runs. Some said swing up, some said swing down, some said swing level. This confused me and forced me to watch videos to break down the swings of players who were power hitters, trying to see if I could figure something out. I had all this information, but still didn't feel like I was moving forward. I was getting so frustrated because my life was on the line. The Reds were going to release me. I was at a point where I was going to quit trying to hit for power and just try to be the best version of myself, and if it didn't work out, so be it. But then I found something in the information and started implementing it. And this led to more ideas and implementation and so on. This led me to improve. So when my season started, I dominated. I started hitting doubles and home runs, and this earned me many accolades from my organization and league. Now, what I did is repeatable. I created a simple formula for the swing that if you do it will create power, and this will ultimately lead to doubles and home runs. And I'm going to share it along with examples. And the first part of the formula is batted ball exit weight. Now I put weight here because depending on your batted ball exit speeds will determine what happens in the rest of the formula. It's like a seesaw. And I will explain more on this later. But this is why I immediately measure Rob's batted ball exit speeds. The higher we can improve those numbers, the more flexibility we have in our swing outcome. So if you haven't yet recorded your batted ball exit speeds with the pocket radar, I advise you to do it ASAP and start underloading and overloading to increase it. Now, in order to share with you the second and third part of the formula, we must understand a few metrics. The first metric is batted ball, or as I like to say, contact metrics. See, hitting ground balls gets you singles and the occasional double. This makes your average high, but your slugging low. If you hit line drives, they bring in singles, doubles, and triples. This boosts both average and slugging. And when you hit fly balls, you get those doubles, triples, and home runs, and occasional singles, boosting your slugging but having a low average. So if we want to create a swing that hits balls in the gaps for doubles and balls over the fence for home runs, we have to focus on line drives and fly balls. That's the recipe for high average and high slugging. See, the second part of the formula are balls hit in the air, the total line drives and fly ball percentage combined. And when I look back in my playing days while I was doing this research, I was looking at my contact metrics. I saw that I had a high line drive rate, but my fly ball rate was super low. It made sense because my aim was a high average. In doing that, I optimized my swing to hit everything low. See, I hated hitting fly balls, absolutely hated hitting fly balls. So I had a high average and low slugging. Once I understood that I need to hit more fly balls, I reworked my swing to bring in more fly balls, and that's what I aim to do for Rob, given that he's pretty similar to what I was like as a hitter before I revamped my swing. Now, the last part of the formula is our batted ball outcome metrics. There are three areas that we can target. They are pull, side, center, and opposite field. When you hit the ball to opposite field, it means you let the ball get deep, or in other words, travel. Allowing the ball to get deep lowers your batted ball exit speeds because the bat doesn't have time to increase speed before contact. Additionally, your launch angle decreases when you hit the ball deeper, leading to more ground balls and line drives. When you hit the ball to center, you make contact at what I believe the perfect point of contact, and we'll discuss this later. This allows the hitter to produce more line drives and fly balls, and it also improves batted ball exit speeds and allows the hitter to have a slightly higher launch angle as you're hitting the ball more out front. Lastly, when you hit the ball to the pull side correctly, you're making contact out in front of your body as far as possible. This increases your batted ball exit speeds because the barrel has more time to increase speed upon contact. Plus, hitting the ball more out front improves your launch angle, allowing you to produce more line drives and fly balls. So if we aim to hit the ball for more power, we should aim for hitting the ball to center and pull side. This will increase our batted ball exit speeds and allow us to hit line drives and fly balls. So now we have our formula, which is batted ball exit weight times line drive plus fly ball percentage combined times hit to center field and pull side percentage combined equals power, or in other words, doubles and home runs. And to give you more data, We want to aim to have elite batted ball exit speeds, ideally 5 to 10 miles per hour faster than the average. And we want to have at least 50% of the balls in air for line drives and fly balls, ideally more. And we want to hit the ball at least 70% of the time to center field and pull side, more specifically pull side. This will allow us to hit doubles and home runs. Now, if you have a lower batted ball exit speeds, that's fine. You can still hit doubles and home runs. You just have to hit the ball more than 70% of the time to center and pull side. This is why I said the formula is a seesaw earlier, and why I stress batted ball exit speeds is so important. And if you have elite batted ball exit speeds, you want to still hit the ball at least 70% of the time to pull side and center, but you also have more flexibility, meaning you have the bat speed to hit it out anywhere. Again, the seesaw. This is also why I made the batted ball exit speeds the weight, because it influences everything else. And it's one of the things you really need to focus on improving because it makes everything else easier. Now, here are a few examples. Let's start with Aaron Judge. As you can see, his line drive rate in his career is 21.9%. His ground ball percentage is 37.8%. His fly ball percentage is 40.2%. Now, if we go to his batted ball outcome metrics, you will see his pull percentage is 42.1%. He hits the ball to center at 33.1% and hits the oppo 24.8% of the time. So if we put him in the formula, he has elite batted ball exit speeds, way higher than MLB average. He hits the ball at 60% of the time in the air and 75% of the time to center and pull side. This is why Aaron Judge hits a lot of home runs. He has elite batted ball exit speeds, plus he hits the ball in the air a lot to center and more specifically to his pull side. But with his batted ball exit speeds, it doesn't matter. He could hit the ball out of the park to all fields. This is why getting your batted ball exit speeds higher is the goal. Now, let's go to Mookie Betts. As you can see that his line drive percentage is 20.6%. His ground ball percentage is 35.6%, and his fly ball percentage is 43.8%. Now, if we go to his batted ball outcome metrics, you will see that he hits the ball pull side 43.5% of the time. He hits the center 34.5%, and to opposite field 22% of the time. Now, let's plug him in the formula. Mookie Betts has average to slightly above average batted ball exit speed. He also hits the ball in the air 64% of the time and hits the ball to center and pull side 78% of the time. This is why Mookie Betts hits home runs and a lot of doubles. He hits the ball in the air a lot, a lot, to center and pull side. Now let's take a player that has low batted ball exit speed, such as Jose Altuve. As you can see, his line drive rate is 21.4%. His ground ball rate is 46.4%, and his fly ball rate is 32.2%. And if we jump to his batted ball outcome metrics, you'll see he pulls the ball at 44%. He hits the center at 35.4%, and he hits the oppo 20.5% of the time. If we plug him in the formula, he has low batted ball exit speeds compared to his peers, but he hits the ball in the air 53% of the time, which is lower than most power hitters, but passes our benchmark. But he hits the center field and pull side nearly 80% of the time, which is higher than most power hitters. This is why Jose Altuve hits doubles and runs into his home runs. He has low batted ball exit speeds and doesn't hit the ball in the air as much as other top hitters, but when he does, he overcompensates with where he's hitting the ball, specifically to center field and pull side. Again, back to the seesaw. He has low batted ball exit speed numbers, but pulls the ball more than most players. Now, I want to share with you a few players who don't hit for power. First up is Luis Arraez. As you can see, he has a 27.5% line drive rate, a 42.7% ground ball rate, and a 29.8% fly ball rate. And if we look at his batted ball outcome metrics, he has a 29.7% pull rate, hits the ball at 37.4% to center, and 32.8% to oppo. If we plug him to the formula, his batted ball exit speeds are lower than his peers. He hits the ball at 57% in the air, but only hit it 67% of the time to center and pull side. This is why he doesn't hit for power. He doesn't meet the required benchmarks for the formula. And if you remember with Altuve, he has low batted ball exit speeds, but doesn't overcompensate by pulling the ball and hitting the center more often. And this is why he doesn't hit doubles and home runs. Lastly, let's go to Steven Kwan. As you can see, he hits line drives at 24%, ground balls at 43.8%, and fly balls at 32.3%. And if we go to his batted ball outcome metrics, you will see that he pulls the ball at 30.4%. He hits the center at 37.1%, and he hits the oppo 32.5% of the time. If we plug him in the formula, he has low batted ball exit speeds. He hits the ball at 56% in the air, and he hits the ball to center and pull side 67% of the time. Again, he doesn't meet the benchmarks, but for him to hit more doubles, he would need to pull the ball more. He needs to get past the benchmark of 70% combined hitting the ball to center and his pull side. As you can see, Mookie Betts, Jose Altuve, and Aaron Judge fit the formula, but Luis Arias and Steven Kwan do not. It's because they hit the ball to center and pull side more, and they hit the ball in the air a lot. And when I was looking back to when I was playing, before I revamped my swing, I rarely hit fly balls, and I didn't pull the ball. I hit everything to the opposite field. This is why my power numbers were so low. With that being said, I appreciate you watching this quick little video. We have the formula, and I'm going to walk you through a few more things, including the framework, and we're going to get into the course.